like what I have? I come bearing cocktails. Welcome to Chris and Edmi's kitchen. How do you know you want that one? Is that the one that's got a little more in it?
Well, it looks good,
No.
so I just want to try it.
This is a winter cocktail. It's called a long winter's nap, which I suppose is what happens after you have one of these.
I hope so.
Sip it. Give it a shot. See what
Not
happens.
the
That's
anise.
a little star anise.
This is good.
That's nice.
For somebody who doesn't drink bourbon, which is me,
Mm.
this is really nice.
We will have the recipe for you at the end of the food recipe portion of the show. Speaking of food, which is what we do here, what you got going on? I see some chicken.
We have, it's a chicken in a sauce. It's a wine sauce, but it's a white sauce. So
A
it's
white?
called, in Spanish, it's called pollo con vino a la criolla.
Con vino a la
Criolla.
criolla.
Yeah.
Here we go again. Something got stuck in the roof of my mouth. A
So
yaya.
it's a little bit of
Criolla.
But we have a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of
So
ingredients.
a lot of ingredients, so we should start.
Okay.
We have some butter here, like 4 tablespoons of butter. So
Nice
these
stuff.
are chicken thighs.
Chicken thighs.
Yes. We
So you're just gonna brown them. Are they
them.
seasoned with anything?
They're seasoned with adobo. You can put just salt and pepper if you want, but you know, I prefer adobo.
Now for the gringos out there, the adobo, because for a little, I mean, I never knew about adobo as an Italian. What exactly is that? If you can find it in any grocery store on the shelves. the spice
Adobo
shelves.
it's like a mix of different spices, and you can find it, you know, in every supermarket. But you can do it if you want. It's just
You make
it's
your own.
at home. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of different spices.
Okay, what's next? What are you doing with those? I'm a little too close. Yeah. All right, so we will brown the chicken.
In butter.
Can I turn the chicken?
I just added like 3 or 4 cloves of garlic into the pan.
It is now officially seasoning.
Yay! So we're gonna add 3 bay leaves
Or laurel leaves.
or laurel leaves of an action.
Oh, it's a very nice dress for me. I was going to wear that today, but then I saw her. I was like, I
I
guess
stole
not.
it from him.
Yeah.
He does that at night.
Green is not my color, as you well know. My olive-colored skin. What do you got there? Oh.
Like a pound, is this? A little bit less than a pound
Yeah,
of
okay.
small onions.
Who basically were
Pearl
peeled.
onions.
They're pearl onions.
We have some potatoes. You could do like yellow potatoes, but if you don't, I have pink potatoes, that's what's going in.
Well, I will say one thing.
What?
It smells good already.
I know, right? Oh.
The color is very nice, though, with the purple,
onions, yes.
yeah, pearl onions.
Just a few of them, but they look nice. And I have to say, these pearl onions cooked, they are really
They're
tasty.
going to be sweeter, correct?
Yeah.
Just like you.
Oh, you're so sweet.
You're my little
Jesse,
pearl
what do you
onion.
want, or what have you done?
Oh, listen to this. Oh, well, gotta go. Guilty as charged.
So we just added salt to taste and 1 cup of water.
Water? Where do you get
Yes, from the faucet.
that?
So we had like, well,
Yeah.
he asked and then he complained. So we have like 10,
Green olives.
thank you, with pepper inside.
No, the pimentos are actually out of most of those, aren't
Well, because they fall out, but they all come together. And then capers, like 2 tablespoons of capers.
they? So we're cooking on a Tuesday, which is, I always find, the most useless day of the week. Of course, I used to say that when I worked for a living. Because to me, Monday was like the fresh thing, it was the start, and Wednesday was like the middle, so you're there, the so-called hump day, and Thursday is like Friday Eve, so you were almost at the weekend, and Friday, of course, is Friday. I could never find a purpose or a use for Tuesday, but apparently it's the day we cook and record the show. See that?
It is?
It is now.
Well, I just cover it for a little bit. Once we put the water, we just let it cook for a little
So
bit.
this is going to now simmer for a while. So we're going to simmer with these, and I guess
Well, we're gonna add a lot of other stuff. And we
There's
already
more
have.
stuff?
Yeah.
this
It's
is
not a simple dish.
This is
It's a complicated dish.
So we're going to let this simmer. We've got rice also.
Yeah, because we're gonna put it over rice. It's not super complicated because once everything is in, it's in, and you just let it cook.
It's a one pot.
It's a
dish.
one-pot dish.
All right, so what's cooking?
So we just let this boil for a few, like 20 minutes. And now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add
Yes.
your
Ah.
favorite,
Oh.
A cup and a half of white wine. If it's sweet, even better. This one is not sweet because we don't like sweet wine.
This is a vino verde.
This is a vino verde. Again,
What is
well, we're
that?
mixing it. And this is half a cup of sugar.
Sugar? Brown sugar? I didn't see that coming.
I know. But it's
Wow, that's gonna make
to
this.
help.
That's gonna make this tasty.
Yeah. And we also have 10 prunes with no seed, and we cut them, and 2 tablespoons of raisins. We're gonna add that now.
Wait. 10 prunes?
8 to 10 prunes. Cut them in little pieces. Don't be afraid.
I'll be busy
This
later.
will help.
I'll be busy later
This will help
tonight.
with your digestion. Some people
Okay.
might need this, but
Did we get the last roll of Charmin? Did we buy that case? Anyway. You didn't even eat yet. That's disgusting to talk like this.
so good that we have 2 bathrooms now.
Oh, yeah, that's very
So
true.
I added the prunes and the raisins, and it's all there. They just went to the bottom, I think, because I cannot see them, but yeah, there they are.
Looks good.
So now most of the ingredients are in. What's left?
All of the ingredients are in. Oh, I had to put the oregano. It's just like 1 tablespoon or 2 of oregano. This is dry oregano, dry Italian oregano. So it's a little mix of everything.
Yeah, we've got.
And here
Now we have Spain,
go.
Italy, Portugal, and Puerto Rico all in the dish.
We're gonna let it boil for 15 minutes covered a little bit. Then we uncover it. We're gonna add one more thing, and that's it.
Something smells good, woman.
I know, it's so good. So I'm
Okay.
just gonna pull out a little bit of the liquid inside.
Yeah.
And,
So you're creating a little roux with the flour and the juice?
a roux?
That's right. This is
What
called
is a roux?
flour and water. Flour and water is a cowboy roux, is what they call it in the biz. But I guess when you're using the actual natural juice, it's a roux of sorts, but this is a really good roux.
Well,
Roux.
I hope. So this is almost done. We
Wow.
just have to, you see, fast it thickens. I think we're good. I'm just gonna let it simmer there
Simmer
for
a little longer
bit.
in all those lovely juices.
Exactly. We're gonna put it over our
Rice.
rice.
Nicey.
And this
What?
dish will be done. You know something? This blends pretty well with this, and we didn't plan it.
Oh, I planned it. Speaking of this, which is a drink called a long winter's nap, the recipe is going to follow right after this recipe. It looks delicious, smells delicious. That leaves me with only one other thing to do, to taste it
Oh, please,
and see if it is
just tell me what you
delicious.
think.
Okay. So again, this is called
Pollo con vino a
pollo.
la criolla.
So
Chicken with wine.
Okay. I have to say those pearl onions too.
Oh, yeah.
The sweetness from there.
It's sort of sweet and savory, but it's really
The
good.
sauce is really sweet,
Yeah,
but amazing. Yeah, really nice. But this is a nice hearty winter dish,
yeah.
even though we're not quite there yet. But even on a nice, cool, crisp fall night, this will really fill the tummy. That's for sure.
It will.
Good job.
Thank you.
Wow. Who knew you could cook? Well, another Puerto Rican dish, but in our next episode,
No.
I promise an Italiano dish is coming.
Oh my God. This is more an international dish.
Where did you have this dish most of your life? I win! No, just kidding. Wow.
Oh, something.
Every show, I have something. You know, people
It's
want
not
to
every
see.
show, it's the first time I do it.
That's not. And real quick,
It's got
before
something inside.
before we,
It's not every show, it's the first time I do it.
that's not.
Oh. Ginger.
You put ginger in.
Oh, no,
You
no,
picked
it's
ginger out one time. It was all.
This is real life, people.
Well, we have our discussion about that. I will not clean my teeth at the moment. I will just stuff my cake bowl with a little more of this chicken with wine and other stuff, as I like to call it. But the real name is again.
Oh my God. How many times am I going to say it?
Oh my God.
You're not paying attention.
It's hard to say.
It's
So con vi-
pollo, chicken and wine.
Right, con vino, con
Vino
vino
a la criolla. Just say chicken
a la
with
criolla.
wine. This is chicken with wine.
A la criolla.
And then people think, oh,
You're
no
not saying-
Puerto Rican dish, let's not do it.
But am I saying?
Okay, blah, blah, blah. Huh?
Boy, if a thought isn't finished, there's no getting in. A la criolla? Is that right? Am I saying it right?
Yes.
See? Okay. With that, I've had enough, my friend. I'm gonna go eat in the other room. I'm done. Let's pretend we're making nice here. Everything's good. What? I say to you at home.
I think this drink is very strong. That's why we're like this.
Well, one of us is like this. Buen provecho. Stay safe. We'll see you next time.
All right, kids, we've got a cocktail ready for you this time around, and you know, fall is here. I kind of jumped a little bit ahead with this one, but with the cool air in place, it made me think of those types of drinks that are a little more hearty, that usually involve something like bourbon or whiskey. This one involves bourbon. The drink is called a long winter's nap. Feels like we were in a long summer's nap, and a long spring nap, and a long fall nap, but why not a long winter's nap? So I've got the ice in here, and what we're going to do, I'm going to double it up because I have a partner who likes to drink along with me during the show. And we're going to start out with a couple of ounces of this bourbon. Make it your favorite bourbon. I'm not a bourbon expert. This is your basic Jim Beam, I guess. Some people love that stuff. We're going to add in about a tablespoon and a half, I should say, of freshly squeezed lemon juice. That goes right in there. Also going to add in, this is a little specialty. This took a little while to make, and this is a syrup that you make using star anise, fresh cinnamon stick. I also put in some half a cup of maple syrup, half a cup of water. You're going to boil that up, and more importantly, I almost left this out, a quarter of a cup of fresh ginger. So we're going to put about, again, a teaspoon and a half for each drink of that. So we're going to shake this baby up a little bit. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, we've got our glasses chilled and with ice in them as well. Let's give this a pour. Let's see. There we go, just enough. A little wedge of lemon to float on top of that. Push this one out. You give this a shot. It looks nice, doesn't it? That's pretty good. It's different, a little spicy, but it's nice.
Good, I like spicy.
You like it, of course. So again, enjoy. I'm done.